Greetings YouTube, DJ Bonebreaker coming at you from the landing pad at my Eridani 2 colony for yet another Starfield starship build. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So yeah, this here is a Crimson Fleet Reaper that I tactically acquired while surveying a planet. I actually ended up having a almost exact experience like one of the devs talked about, where I took out the pirate guarding the landing bay here, and as soon as I boarded the ship, it took off. So I had to fight the rest of the pirate crew in orbit to capture the ship, but I got it. Unfortunately, for some reason, there's still dead pirates piled up in the upper part, but hopefully this, this build, upgrading this build will change that. So, anyways. So this here is the Crimson Fleet Reaper. Completely vanilla, no changes made. Has a okay reactor. It's a Class B ship, by the way. Decent shields. Decent hull. Where's the hull? And pretty good cargo capacity. But we're going to make all that stuff better. So, yeah. Actually, no. Before we do that, yeah, I've managed to tactically acquire another Crimson Fleet ship. I need to get the all-important coloration. So let's just go do that and hit enter, and that should add that to our color palette. So, yep. Yeah. I'm still learning the ins and outs of this game, so bear with me, please. Anyways, so yeah, this here is shielded cargo, but since I don't do smuggling or contraband, we can get rid of that. Also going to be upgrading this reactor, so get rid of that. Maybe upgrade the star drive. Keep that for now. Get rid of this structural piece here and these fuel tanks right here. The lower habitat needs to be switched out for the Type B, so although it's already a workshop, which is awesome, unfortunately I need it to mount the fuel tanks I'll be placing on the lower part here. So get rid of that. And I'll be, of course, swapping out the samurai cockpit for the daimyo one, so get rid of that. So yeah, as you can see, oh, and also upgrading the shields. I will be upgrading the weapons, but the weapons I want are ones that can only be purchased at like Aquila City, I believe. Maybe Hope Tech shipyards. But anyways, first things first. The reason why I deleted the structural part here is I want to add like companionways, so that way the ladders are completely out of the way of the berth. This will be the berthing. So yeah, let's go hit edit and change that to from the control station to the all-in-one berth, and hit OK. So yeah, that way the ladders will be all in the back part of the ship, and I'll be moving this docking port back as well. So first things first, go grab a Tayo all-in-one berth, actually all workshop 2x1 bottom B, and place that there. And then we will grab a Tayo storeroom 1x1 bottom, place that right there, and then just place a Tayo 1x1 companionway top right here, and then just slide this back, and there's that. Next up, get the cockpit. Go with the Tayo Daimyo Enhanced Cockpit for extra cargo space. like so. And then we're going to get exact duplicate of this for this side here. So we have like massive amounts of cargo capacity. So we'll just go in cargo, drop down to the Galleon S201 cargo hold. And then for fuel tanks, which I think are right over... Actually, since we're at the reactors, might as well go ahead and put the new reactor in, which is the upgraded version, the Dog Star, yeah, the 102DS, which gives you 24 power. This is what was originally on the ship. So that's plenty of power for everything. And then if you go down here, put this White Dwarf 310 engine, which does require 2 ranks in Starship Design to build, but it'll greatly increase the mobility. Then, so you go right here with the upgraded version of the shield. This is the previous version, it's 525. This bumps it up to 690 with only a slight increase in mass. Now you see we're still better mobility than the original version. And then over here we need to attach some fuel tanks. If I can find the bloody things. There we are. One option would be these 300G HE3 tanks, but they have a mass of 16. And you know what you can also get for a mass 16? These things right here, which have additional 10 helium. I mean, it could go up to this, but it's kind of superfluous because I was basically going with the equivalent of one of these. So we'll just put 2 of these right here, like so, and like so, the Titan 450. So that's the that upgraded. Still have decent mobility. And total cost as of right now is $76,214. However, you might be able to upgrade the jump drive. So let's go with the SGD, I guess 2200. Okay, it looks like they don't have a specific jump drive. Let's see what. So yeah, so this is 25 light year, or sorry. Yeah, let's delete that and see what else we have for comparison. Yeah, we could go with the R4000. Let's see what the previous one looks like. Well, this thing's actually heavier. Yeah, so we'll just go with this one because it not only is gives you larger jump range, but it also reduces mass by like 3. So yeah, we'll go with the R4000. similar to what I have on the whale. And now that I've got all that taken care of, time to give this thing a new paint job and a new name. So give it our standard blue and gold paint jobs here. So let's go with that. Oh, come on. You got to be kidding me. It didn't save the colors from the other thing.
20 minutes later.
Alright. Ship now has a new paint job. Time to give it a new name. Well, actually, one other thing I want to do here real quick is add a viewport, like a skylight right there. Because why not? Yeah, there we go. Fit in with the rest of the general color scheme. So now that this thing's got a new paint job, time to give it a new name. Because it's no longer a Crimson Fleet Reaper. It is now let's call it the Azure Dragoon. If you know, you know. And there we go. So yeah, like I said, time to head to Aquila City.
The ship really needed something.
And see about getting the weapons that I want. And if I did everything properly, yeah, we have our workshop downstairs, which has all our crafting stations, and then through this hatch here is the access tube, which goes all the way up to the docking port. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, I thought I was going to be clever and boost up the ladder well, but nope. So you see, that way keep the docking access completely separate from the rest of the ship. Now, thanks to this, and you see we've got our bedroom area back here with nice skylight, little kitchen area right here, the lounge, and then the cockpit. And hey, how about that? There are no more dead pirates lying around.
Sure.
Thanks for stopping to chat.
Yeah, this is some random person I hired to help crew my ship. She has a skill in particle beam weapons, so she increases my particle beam weapon damage. But yeah, that's the interior of the ship. Now to go get those last weapons and finish this build up.
Did you need something?
Let's go. It's a strange feeling. You're living through some real history.
Why is it always raining whenever I do one of these build showcase videos? And not just on one planet either, but 2 different planets halfway across the galaxy.
Hey, you should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked. Okay, no problem.
Alright, so as you can see here, yeah, I should see about repairing it because it's not at full health, but yeah, so for the weapons, Yeah, these are fairly decent weapons. 20 damage to both hulls and shields, but we got better. So let's just delete these. And place some. Yeah, let's see, where is it? So with the, I believe it's a 25 megawatt. Yes, the 75 megavolt neutron beams, which do 28 damage per. Yeah, this is what I currently have on. And that's what's on these. These things use more power though, so another alternative that I could go with are the PB100 or the PB175 Helion beam, which actually, come to think of it, yeah, the PB175 definitely does more damage. So we're going to go with these bad boys right here, because they only use 3 power, so again, it'll be the same amount of power that's currently being used, but a lot more damage. So we'll just slap 3 of these bad boys on here. And assign the weapon to weapon slot 1. Yeah, it does reduce our mobility slightly because of increased mass, but again, this was a lot higher mobility than what the ship originally had, which was like 75. So yeah, there we go. And 87 particle damage per shot. And like I said, the reactor is at perfect efficiency because I can fully charge all of these systems while in combat. So we're going to go with that. Bit pricey, but worth it. So there we go. The Azure Dragoon. Pretty solid B tier ship. 690 shields, 793 hull, and does 87 particle beam damage per shot. And that's with all systems fully powered up. I mean, it might see about playing around adding like a EM weapon on it, but for now, I think this is good. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little quick and dirty build video. So until next time, this is DJ Bonebreaker signing off.